A disturbing arrest in Florida. Just days after the Uvalde, Texas massacre, a 10-year-old boy arrested after threatening a mass shooting in his elementary school. Here to react, Florida Congressman and National Guard Colonel Michael Waltz. Colonel, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us this morning. I know,
thanks, Joey.
You're down there in Florida. Let me read this real quick from the county sheriff, the Lee County Sheriff. This student's behavior is sickening, especially after the recent tragedy in Uvalde, Texas. Making sure our children are safe is paramount. My team didn't hesitate 1 second to investigate this threat. Now is not the time to act like a little delinquent. This child made a fake threat, and now he's experiencing real consequences. Just real quick, let me get your reaction.
Yeah, Joey. Well, look, my hat's off to Sheriff Marcino and his deputies. This is a time for parents, for school administrators, for teachers, for coaches, to talk to their young people, to talk to their kids, and say this is not a joke. We are not to play around, not even texting, posting, kidding in the hallway. You will, as the sheriff said, you will face very real consequences. You will go to jail. And I think across the country, this is a time for adults to step in. This is a time for parenting. And these kind of copycat type incidences have got to stop right now. I also, to our sheriffs across Florida, I mean, we had Sheriff Grady Judd out in Polk County send a broader message to any adult out there to say, listen, you come at our schools and you're going to get a bullet in the forehead. Our guardians, our sheriffs, our law enforcement officer, they will not hesitate to protect our kids. And I think that's the type of zero tolerance, zero defect mentality we have to take to put a stop to this right now.
Absolutely. Law enforcement do the right thing. Maybe they'll turn that young man's life around, and that won't be the person he grows up to be. That's the point here. Representative Waltz, real quick, it is Memorial Day. You've spent time in the military. You're a colonel. I know you've got a Memorial Day message. How about you share that with us?
Well, yeah, Joey, as you well know, this is a tough day for all of us. I wear the bracelet for one of my Green Berets, Staff Sergeant Matt Pacino, who took point on every mission until an IED finally got him. He was out riding ahead, actually, on a all-terrain vehicle, a motorcycle, basically, so that he could scout ahead and see tripwires. Obviously, sadly, he missed one. Or Brian Woods, who had premonitions of his own death, but yet was charging a Taliban position. He wasn't hiding in the back, even despite those premonitions. He was charging a position to save his men. Look, I would just ask everyone out there two things. When you see a veteran, take an extra step and thank the families. The families bear the burden of all of this. Either we don't come home, we come home missing limbs, as you did, or we come home forever changed mentally. Either way, those are three bad choices. It's a team effort, and the families bear the burden. And the second, Joey, every day that I put this bracelet on, I go up to the Capitol, I tell myself to be worthy. And that's my message to all Americans.
That's exactly right.
Be worthy of their sacrifice. Be worthy of those men and women that are out there right now prepared to die for all of us and for the values of that flag. And there are times this nation falls short, but at the end of the day, if we all tell ourselves to be worthy and we all serve each other, our communities, our neighbors, our families, our country, I think we'll be a far better country for it.
Be an American worth dying for. I love that message. Thank you, Representative, and today, Colonel Michael Waltz. Thank you for your service, and like you, we remember our brothers and sisters. Thanks for joining us.